Hello everyone, hope you're doing good. So today I'm going to take semantic elements in HTML5. So what do you mean by semantic elements in HTML5? So semantic is a word that means like an element having a meaning. A semantic element describes its meaning to both the browsers and the developers. Now there are several elements that were added like section, article, footer, header, nav, figure, aside, detail, figcaption, main, mark, summary, and time. Now we will be looking at these individually and we will be starting with section. I'm using Sublime text editor. You can use any text editor. So let's get started. Now starting with HTML, this one is the basic structure you get while typing HTML. Now let's get title, semantic elements. That's elements. And now let's get to body. And in body, I'll be starting with section. So let's type it a section. Then div. And in div, you can write heading h1. Let's give it a heading of semantic intro. And then write a paragraph. That's P for paragraph. Then write section is introduced. Save it and check it into the browser. So here you can see it's semantic intro. Section is introduced. And now let's inspect it. And there you go with body, section, div, h1 and paragraph section. Now you can see that section is having a default display, that is block, and h1 it's WebKit, you can see, and then paragraph there is default CSS. Now second topic that we are starting is articles. So article lets you specify independent and self-contained content that you can include in your HTML document. So let's see. After section we can introduce article, and same thing you can include that h1 like article heading, paragraph article portion, and save it. And let's have a look at the browser. Refresh the page and you see article heading, article portion. Now let's inspect it, and there you go again, body, section and article article is also having display block by default CSS h1. We can include section into article and vice versa. So let's see, section inside article, and there you can write h1, you can say section inside article, and an article inside section. Then h1 you can say article inside section. Yeah, now save it and let's have a look at the browser again. There you go, article inside section and section inside article. Section, open it, there you can see section inside article. Now have a look that section having article inside, both h1 having different font size. Like if you will look at the article h1, it's having font size different 1.17, and if you look at the font size of h1 article that is outside, is having 1.5, and section inside is having h1 that is smaller than that. So that means having different font size. Next element is header, that specifies a header for a document or a section. So let's see. Let's start with article. Article having header, then H1, header section, then paragraph. Header defines header section. Let's have a heading outside header, heading, article, and a paragraph, article, paragraph. Save it and have a look at the browser. Refresh. Header section. Method, article, header. Header is also having a display block. Then heading H1, paragraph, and header having H1, that's 1.5 font size. Next element is footer. Footer basically contains contact information, link to other pages, and copyright information. Mostly it is in the end of a website. And let's see, footer and footer, let's say paragraph, copyright, and copy, semicolon, that's for copyright symbol. New dawn, let's have link, index.html, same page, you can say semantic. Save it and have a look. Refresh the page, you can see copyright semantic, and in the inspect footer, copyright index.html. You can click that link and it will be on the same page. Now, next element is navbar. As all we know, that's it, navigation links that you can navigate from one page to another. So let's see, navbar, that's in body nav, then link href, that's home, that's a second, about us. These are the common one: home, about us, and contact. So these three I'm using over here. You can use whatever you like, whatever the requirements of your project. Contact, and save it and refresh the browser. Here you can see home, about us, contact. These links are right now not working as I have not given any href value to them. If you want to use Bootstrap, then paste these three links in the code, and you have to add a class to your nav, that is class navbar and navbar default. This will give you some default CSS that Bootstrap uses. Save it and you can see that there is some background color, and in the inspect you can have a look at .navbar. There you can see position relative, that's bootstrap.css, that is using bootstrap css, and .navbar default background color and border color. Next element is figure. So figure basically combines image and its figure caption in one. You can use figure tag in your code, and let's see how you can do that. Figure, then image, src, I'm using 13.jpg. Save it and let's have a look in the browser. So refresh There you can see it, image. Now figure caption. Figure caption basically caption for an image, and you can see it like fig caption. You can write it figure one dot image, save it, and there you can see at the last figure one dot image, it's caption. Thank you so much for watching.